update you guys on just everything that's been going on. I have been trying to upload this video for weeks. This footage is from July and it is currently mid-September. So yeah, I'm a bit behind. I don't exactly remember what is included in this video, but just so much has happened. I think I do have a section where I talk about some animal updates, but I think that's kind of been the biggest thing right now, is a ton of changes just with the animals. I mean, I guess just Remy in particular, he did have to get his leg amputated. So he is currently a 3-legged tripod ferret. So that was a really stressful situation. I haven't been that stressed in a while during his procedure and leading up to it. But thankfully it went super well and he has recovered, and he is just having a little difficulty getting used to walking around on 3 legs just on the hard floor. So he does much better on carpet. So I just have to make sure I have enough rugs available for him so that he can move around a little easier. But yeah, that's quite a big change that has happened as of late. All the other animals are doing well, aside from, you know, the ferrets and their various health issues and age-related things. But we've just been soaking up the end of summer, early fall. I can't even believe how fast this summer went by. We had my daughter's first birthday and it was just so much fun, surrounded by close family and friends, and it was just the pictures are so cute with her little dress, and we just had a really, really nice time. And since then also she has been walking. So this past weekend she started to walk like 95% of the time, and that's been really nice actually. I know people always say, you know, just you wait until they start walking around, you can't catch up to them. She is really quick, but I find that things are a little bit easier now that she's walking. She can kind of get to areas where she wants to go without me needing to help, and it's just been really adorable to see what she chooses to interact with, and going on walks with her, being able to hold her hand, and just seeing her little personality grow has been just so beautiful. I wanted to show you guys her toy selection. I have recently purged her toys. I didn't throw anything away, but I just put things into storage for future children. She's trying to get this tripod. I personally really love watching these types of videos, and I mean, maybe you don't or haven't because maybe you don't have kids, but I think it's really interesting. I love toys still, and so a lot of these are actually mine from when I was a kid. This shelf used to be a bookshelf, as you guys have seen, and we've kind of made it into a little Montessori shelf. We have a couple board books here that she can just grab and look at whenever she wants. Oh yeah, and up here I have some Schleich models of horses. She's gonna try to make as much noise as she possibly can. Schleich models of mine when I was a little girl. So I know you can't reach these, I'm sorry. Kind of goes against the Montessori way. Should be able to reach everything on her own. I have this ball, and you guys probably have seen it in my videos. This is Appa's special ball. So this ball Appa really loved to play with, Appa Ferret. A basket here full of crocheted goodies that my mother made. Aside from this, obviously this is just an adorable little weasel. I don't even know where this came from, but you guys know I must collect all the weasel memorabilia. Oh, and now she wants to come over and play with this. So these are some crocheted eggs that my mother made, some beautiful eggs that she made around Easter, as well as this little crochet bunny. This is probably one of the first items she crocheted for her before she was even born. So she does play with that, and she actually has this little binky that she sometimes likes to play with. She doesn't actually use them, but she likes to kind of play with them. I did have a very hungry caterpillar stacker toy that she just took down. Now normally there is a wooden peg that they all stand on, but the cat chewed on it. So the cat really likes to chew on wood, I don't know if you guys have that same problem with your cats at home, but I had to throw that out pretty quickly. In this basket, she loves animal blocks. This is a little sorter thing with these drawers and the shapes, and we don't really, I'm not pushing her to actually know how to use it. We just kind of pull it out and put things back in the shelves, which she likes. First little basket I have are stuffed animals. She only very recently became interested in stuffed animals. So we have a lion, a horse, and a couple ferrets actually. These two my mom crocheted, and this one is supposed to be Momo. So she's got her little red eyes, and it's pretty much Momo sized, which is really adorable. You guys saw this in my last video. We got these blocks. She hasn't really been crazy about these lately, so I still have the price tag on it from Goodwill, this container here, but I'm sure she will like it more as she gets a little older. And these are new, so these are some foam building blocks that we got from Aldi, actually, of all places. A downside to these is, I don't know if I have an example, but the cat loves to chew on them, so that's why it is a bedroom only toy, or with supervision in the living room. But even then, the cat will get a piece and start gnawing on it, and their little teeth marks are in there, and not good. But for right now, she's kind of more interested in pulling toys out and sitting in the basket. This is actually from when she was a newborn. It came with a mat, and she would just kick the piano, and she still plays with it today. So the mat we took away, but now it's just the piano. Anyway, I hope you guys have been having a beautiful, amazing summer so far. I'm really glad that I was able to film another vlog. I mean, the plan was always to film another vlog, but yeah, she wants to know what I am doing right now. Yeah, the summer has just been so hot that it's been really difficult for us to do all the things that we want to do outside. I mean, we did go to the Renaissance Festival 2 weekends ago, and it was so much fun. She had the cutest little outfit, and it was probably the best run fair that we've been to. We go every year, and that was definitely the best one, probably because we have, you know, a little girl in tow. But what else happened? Oh, Brian and I got baptized through our church, which is really awesome. So we're going to a Baptist church, and we believe that baptism should be a personal choice that you make when you're old enough to make that choice. So while we were both baptized as babies, that's not technically recognized in the Baptist church. So we both got baptized, which is amazing. So that was really special, and she got to watch, and my family came, and that was just really nice. Went to the zoo, hung out with some local friends, a friend that I haven't seen since high school with her son, and that was really special. I've been going to a ladies fellowship group. You're blowing raspberries on my belly. I've been going to a ladies fellowship group once a month. Look at the animals. Yeah? He made the birds. Some, like the ducks and geese, to fly over the water and swim on it and live near it, and others, like eagles, robins, pigeons, and wrens, to live in the woods and fields. Hello everyone! Finally I am able to sit down and actually talk to you, because the past couple weeks have been just full of errands, summer activities, baby stuff, work, and all that. So she's sleeping for her afternoon nap and Brian is picking up feed and caring for our horses. So I figured I would sit down, take a second to catch you all up on what's been going on these past few weeks, because I think my last video I posted about a month ago, and so much has happened since then. I tried to talk about it a little bit a couple clips ago, but with the baby, having the camera around, she's very fascinated with it, so it's a little difficult to focus. She will be turning 1 soon, which is absolutely crazy, just crazy that where we were at this time last year. And I think, you know, there were a couple difficult months in there, especially like, I want to say when she was around 4 or 5 months old, I think probably was where we struggled the most, just with sleep and everything that goes along with that. But we just have a much better rhythm and routine going now that I feel really good about things lately. And oh, I wanted to update you guys, you know, thank you so much for all the thoughts and prayers that you guys sent with my last video. We were going through some stuff last I posted, and it was difficult, but we remained patient. We kept working towards our goals best we could with, you know, all these hurdles that we were encountering, and the Lord provided, because we are in a much better spot. Both Brian and I are working full-time from home. It's just a huge weight lifted off our shoulders. Now we can actually work towards saving money for a down payment and closing costs, because we hope to start the process of securing our first home by the end of the year, which would be so amazing. You guys, you know that I have been saying for the past many years that I've been on YouTube that our dream is to have our own property with our horses right outside our window, and we are that much closer. So we have made steps in the right direction to achieve that and be able to give our daughter the childhood that I always wanted. Not saying that my childhood was bad, obviously, but you know, I wanted to live on a farm. I wanted to have horses and animals and land, and I had some of that, you know. Animals are doing great. The horses are in a much better spot, I feel like. I mean, Wilma still kind of has her skin stuff going on, but it's been pretty dry, so it's had a chance to actually heal. We are no longer taking care of that third horse that was out there with them. He was not doing well, just not transitioning well from track life and being inside and being on a ton of grain, just being thrown right out into the pasture, and just his whole world was turned upside down, and he just wasn't taking to that transition well. And you know, I had kept telling his owner, can you please come out and look at him, like he's just not doing very well. And after a month or two, when she finally came out to see him, pulled him from the field, and I haven't seen him since. You know, we did what we could for him with the limited resources that we had. You know, I was putting in my own money into this horse that wasn't even mine. It's gonna be going elsewhere, which is kind of a bit of a shame because I really did like him. And Iro liked him too, but so we're down to just our 2 horses, which is fine. I think I'm done, you know, well, I'm not done helping people, obviously, but if you've been around horse people, you know that horse people are just really difficult people in general to work with. So you have to be kind of choosy with them. So we much prefer to just kind of stick to ourselves when we're at the barn and take care of our own horses, and just, you know, no one bothers us. Enough about the horses. They're doing fine. The dog and the cat are doing well. They're doing the same, no changes there. The ferrets, same update as always. They're getting old. It's starting to show, and they just kind of keep to themselves, and they sleep a lot. And I mean, they do come out here at night, So that's when they get to kind of explore and do whatever they want out here. They don't really do too much when they're out here. So they spend a lot of their days just sleeping and cuddling with each other and eating and hanging out. So, and I think like just in general this summer, the heat has been so bad. It's been really bad. Like we went from like really cold days to really hot days just out of nowhere, and there just hasn't been a ton of like good in between days to do things, especially on the weekend when we're not working. So like today, for example, it was mid 80s and we were like, we have to get out of the house. Like we went for a hike and we were dying. The dog like was dying, the baby wasn't happy, and we were just like miserable because it was just so hot. So we've been battling that. We rode the horses a couple times, but it's just been way too hot and the flies and bugs are just really bad. So yeah, it's been a tough summer. And for the longest time it was raining so much, and that's why Wilma's skin got so bad and wasn't able to heal. Like I think there was some post that I saw that like this area hadn't had a weekend without rain, like it had been months or something like that. So now we're going through a bit of a dry spell, but for a while it's just been really rainy and muddy and tough to really do anything outside and kind of miserable. So yeah, we've just been kind of bracing the heat and dealing with it best we can, because I want to be outside. I want to have the baby outside. I don't want to be stuck inside all day, especially because we work from home full time. We're inside all day, every day. I've been working on trying to make a lot of habits for myself, and our daughter as well, but like I've been trying to wake up earlier, like before the baby wakes up, trying to get as much meat in my diet, and we could probably do better with vegetables, but just doing that, and then being active, trying to be outside for like at least an hour a day, if not more. Listening to more music, especially around the baby, playing more classical music, and less screen time. That is a huge one. Trying not to be on my phone so much, which is so difficult, I think, for probably a lot of people. Just, you know, when I have the desire to pick up my phone, like especially while I'm nursing, I think that's like a big time where I like to pull out my phone. Instead of, like, I deleted Instagram off my phone, I don't have Facebook on my phone anymore. The only like social media that I have on my phone right now is YouTube, and I don't really like put on a video while I'm nursing, but like the shorts are on there, you know, so I'll sometimes watch that without any audio, and I'm like, why am I like, do I really even need to be like watching this right now? So instead of that, I have the Bible app on my phone, so I will read the Bible while I nurse, or like whenever I feel the need to like pick up my phone. And so if you guys have any tips at all about keeping habits that you've made for yourself, let me know down below, because I'm very interested. I can sometimes be bad at holding myself accountable all the time, but my camera's overheating, so I need to head out. Nice sitting and chatting with you guys.
Yep.
Literally, no camstering with Ira with me right now.
No.